This video is brought to you by EvoClub Car Wash. Our motto is service and solutions. You can bring your car to us for deep cleaning, shining, full-on restoration, or just a regular wash. Whatever it is you need help sorting out on your car, we are more than happy to assist. To get in touch with us, drop us a line on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp us on the number on your screen now.
Okay guys, so right here we have a Honda City that just came in. This car had not moved for about a month, and then the owner came back to it with a shock of his life. He found mold all over the dashboard, steering wheel, gear lever, the entire interior was moldy. So yeah, that's Omar there, opening up the seats. So what happened was this. Now I've had previous experience before in my Wajah last time, and when I saw this, okay, I had a feeling there was water leaking from somewhere. We did a house call. So yes, guys, if you have any issues with your car that needs cleaning but the car is immobile, you can give us a call. We can come over to view your car and give you a quotation. So I went to visit the owner of this car in Brickfields, had a look at the car, and first thing we did was to check the boot. So we have already opened up this boot and what we found was that when we saw all the leaves, the water in there, we know confirm inside there was water leaking. So the car was not fit to be driven. It can be started, the engine works fine, but the car is actually not fit to be driven. So I've advised the owner to get a tow truck to bring the car in here, all right? And then we have started work opening the car up. We are opening up the cabin, taking out the seats, okay, to check so that we can remove the underfloor carpeting. And yeah, that's Izzat and Omar there, our team members. So we are also opening up all the boot trim. And firstly, check this out, guys. Look at the water channels here. This is all, this is all in need of severe cleaning up. And down here, the lights, you see all these leaves sunk at the lights. When I see this, right, this is something very dangerous. What happens usually is very often that water leaks into the boot through the tail lights. And these leaves, what they often do is that they will seep themselves in between the rubber seals against the body. That's how water starts to seep in. And true enough, that is the exact reason. Here, right here, all right, you can see that there's some water marks down here, okay? And that is where water has been gradually seeping. So here is where you can see water has gradually seeped into the car. And that's why, you know, there was a buildup of water inside the boot, buildup of moisture, and that led to the growth of mold inside the car. So guys, here's a top tip. When you start, these are the signs when there's mold in your car. When you start to first, the car smells weird when you drive, all right? Another sign is you will notice that the windows will fog up even when you leave your car parked with the engine off, all right? So that is the sign that there's excess moisture inside the car. There's mold inside the car that's breathing inside the car, and that's what it caused the windows to fog up. So, and sooner or later, you will see mold growing on your seats on your cabin your dashboard and all that. And you will notice that even after you wipe, the mold will come back. That means that there is a standing body of water somewhere inside that needs to be cleaned up. And this is what we are doing today. All right, guys, so we are running a water test, okay? And we're spraying basically water on the windscreen, and you see where water is coming in into the car. And we have found two spots, okay? One over there, as I suspected, through the tail lights, okay? And this one caught me by surprise because this one here is leaking through the bodywork, which I suspect is basically just through the rubber seal of the boot. So two leaks
to seal up on this car. Okay guys, so the cleaning is well underway in this Honda City. We have taken out the seats, all right, to give us best access to the carpet. The rear seat bench, you know, the Honda City of this era, if you remember, has under seat storage. So there's this frame here on top to support the rear seats. Then under here, you have a storage compartment. And right here, our new team member, Jack, is cleaning the boot. Okay, so he has already done this part, all right, the left and the middle. And now to the right, you can see right over there how dirty it actually is before he started work. And now he's actively cleaning this up. So next up, now the reason why water was leaking, as we pointed out before, it was from the taillights. So as Jack cleans up the boot here, we also need to find out why it leaks. We know it comes from the taillights, but we need to inspect. All right, we need to take the taillights out and inspect what's going on in there. All right guys, so we found the cause of the leak. So the seal at the back here, this one all report ready. Yeah, needs to be changed. Oh my god, I think we have to take out all the bulb and basuh the taillight terus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so the car has been with us for a few days. We've left it alone just to see whether the mold would come back or not. It hasn't, so that's great news. So thus far, we have steam cleaned all the interior panels, the seats, the carpet. We took out the front seats, all right, so that we have complete, unrestricted access to the carpets below. We even lifted the carpets to check for moisture underneath, and it was all clear. All right. Our crew, we have also put a dash fresh to bring out the shine back from the dashboard as well, so to give this car a fresher appearance. But let's go and check out the boot. Okay, so earlier we mentioned that water was leaking through the taillights because the taillight gaskets were rotting, all right? And we sorted that out for the owner. We bought new gaskets to replace it for the owner, and we tested it for leaks. Well, it didn't leak through the gasket, but we found leaks elsewhere. And let's show you. So now, as you can see, we have already cleaned up all the gunk from the water channels. This is one of our specialty service, all right? And we also put a sealant, all right, on areas where we suspected water is leaking through into the boot. So now the sealant is still fresh. We need to give it some time to dry. And yeah, so tomorrow we will test this against leaking and see whether if we properly sealed this tight, and we can then thoroughly wash the car and give it back to its owner.
Okay guys, so right now I'm in Brickfields. This is the Honda City a week after we returned the car to the owner, and the good news is no mold. So we have thoroughly cleaned the car up, all right, and so no mold. Carpets all feel dry, front, all right, and back. No water inside the carpet, no sign of any mold returning. And here in the boot, okay, so we've cleaned up all the boot water channels here, so there's no water coming in. Of course, there's still some leaves lah, okay, because the car has been back for a week. Okay, we found signs of water leaking through the structure here, so we have to put sealant here to stop water leaking through the water channels here. The tail lights, we have replaced the tail light gaskets as mentioned earlier, so there's no water leaking through the tail lights. And Mr. Dave, did it rain since you collected the car?
Yeah, I think
There was rain, right? So good news, the spare tire well is dry. All right, so very happy to have solved the problem for this owner. And so coming back to the start of this car, how we got in touch with this car is that we saw this owner post about this car on the paultan.org automotive Facebook group. He posted about his dilemma, and I took the initiative to contact the owner. I made a house call to view his car, all right, at his location, because the owner was undergoing
just underwent a medical procedure and is recuperating. So I went to check out the car, and after I informed and I told him, we saw the car, we saw that there's why his previous attempts at cleaning the mold resulted in the mold coming back. It's because there is moisture trapped inside the car and it is water leaking into the boot. So we advised him to have the car sent to us, and we got it all cleaned up. All right, removed the source of the mold, addressed the leak. Now the car's back with him a week on, no more. All right. So guys, yeah, if you guys have instances where your cars are unable to move, or you are unable to move the car, all right, but in desperate need of cleaning solution, you can give us a call. Number on your screen here, 012-488-0367. We will come, have a look at your car, assess the situation of your car, and advise you how you can send it to us either by tow truck, or we send a driver to pick the car up, bring it to our shop. We will have it all cleaned up and to whatever requirements they need, and we can have the car sent back to you, or you can come and collect the car from us. So really, the sky is the limit when it comes to service and solutions from our team. Don't be hesitant. Don't be. We have our standard packages, of course, but don't be shy to get in touch with us if you have any specific or special requests. Okay. So very happy to have solved the problem of this city owner. And yeah, if you have any issues with your car that require specialized solutions, don't hesitate to contact us. Cheers, guys.